We visit with the legendary Jerry Lee Lewis.
Okay, we're back. Now, over the years, a lot has been said about Jerry Lee Lewis. His life's been shadowed by mystery and controversy, and there was a movie made about his life. I'm sure a lot of you saw it, called Great Balls of Fire back in 1989.
This guy has had so many ups and downs, and John Davis is here with a celebrity profile on the killer. Now, tell me this, does the nickname Killer still apply to Jerry Lee Lewis?
Sure, if you see him play live, it still applies.
But what about personally?
I'll tell you, I interviewed him, and he's really calmed down a lot. It was amazing because we've all interviewed him, and sometimes he's calm and other times he's not, but he was great. He's put on weight. He seems to be very happy. He's living down in Mississippi with his wife and his son.
Well, is he still very active in the music industry?
Yeah, as a performing, a live artist, he is. Right now, his recording career is a little down, but Jerry Lee says it's definitely not out.
All right.
So I talked with the man who is and always will be a legend in the field of rock and roll. Jerry Lee Lewis has been boogieing his way through a career that has spanned 4 decades, but rock's original bad boy has grown up.
I was a very dedicated, sincere young man, and I still am a very dedicated, sincere person, but I have to keep proving it. I'm coming back for more every single time you hurt me.
Now Jerry Lee has another thing to prove, that his music can still hold up on the radio in the 90s. He's currently without a major record deal and is hoping to land one, as well as hook up with one of his former producers, Jerry Kennedy.
I think the worst mistake I ever made was leaving Jerry Kennedy and going to Electra Records, and it just didn't work out with anybody. And I would much rather been back with him, and I would still like to do it if I could. Now, whether I can still do it or not remains to be seen. I just would love to try it.
Do you think you have another hit left in you?
Well, I'm doing a lot of thinking about it. I believe I do, but I don't want to waste nobody's time or waste no money. If I can do it, I'd like to see if I can do it. It won't take me long to do it. I think I can, yeah. Yes, oh, killer, should I have a lot more sense, I guess. I want to see it once more.
Although still in demand as a live performer, the killer longs for the recording studio. But he had to clean up his act, and he says he has.
Boozing it up or doping it up, anything, you got to be right. And if you're straight, you can cut yourself a hit record, Jerry Lee Lewis.
Are you living pretty clean now?
Just as clean as I know how to. And I'll tell you what, I'm doing pretty good.
Are you happy with your life and the way things are?
I just live like I am right now. I'm just doing great. I got a great little wife. I got a beautiful son, 4.5 years old, and he's changed my whole life, and I'm having a great time. I love my little boy, and he's just my life. I'm just happy as I can be.
No regrets?
No regrets.
He shouldn't have any regrets. Now, for those of you who love Jerry Lee's music, there's going to be a new collection coming out, 20 songs. It's going to be called Rockin' My Life Away. That's due for release on September 24th. There's also a book coming out with the same title, Rockin' My Life Away, a conversation, listening to Jerry Lee Lewis. And this is Jerry Lee Lewis talking about his music and not his life, which has been well documented.
What about a record deal?
That's still in the works for new music. It's still in the works.
Okay.
This album's going to be released on Warner Brothers, and it's going to be a collection of 20 of Jerry Lee's biggest hits.
He is always an interesting guy.
He's a wild man. I like it.
He is.
Thanks,
He is
John.
a bad
All right, we'll take a break and be right back.